Welcome to Small and Supercharged Podmas, a series of chatty podcasts that were first broadcast as lives in the Small and Supercharged Facebook group on the run-up to Christmas. Each short podcast features a member of the mastermind group talking all about what they have got going on this Christmas. Listen, enjoy, screenshot, share to stories and share your support of these amazing small businesses. And equally, if you want to catch up with some lives, we have got them running all throughout December over in the free Small and Supercharged Facebook group. Just search Small and Supercharged and you will find the Burgundy group. I hope you love them. And we are joined by Zoe Kiff from Honest Riders today. We're going to be looking at her new incredible range. We're going to be talking about rinse bombs, eco-ness, Green Friday versus Black Friday, and any eco/sustainability questions you have got, we will get them answered today. So we have got questions, which is awesome, but I would love to hand over to you to start with, Zoe. Tell us about your brand, your business, and why you founded Honest Riders. It's a really good story.
Okay, so I'm Zoe. I'm the founder and director of Honest Riders, and I started Honest Riders back in 2017 now. And really, it was a bit of an accident. It was kind of the coming together of three of my different passions. So I was really interested in sustainability. I'd gone on a bit of a journey personally in terms of getting all my makeup and my personal, my cleaning stuff to be cruelty-free, because I'd just made a huge discovery that it wasn't cruelty-free. And that led me to sort of start thinking about different ingredients that we put on our skin and then ingredients that we put on our horses. So that's kind of the sustainability side. I've always been interested in fashion, so I wanted to design my own clothing because I couldn't find anything that I really loved to wear when I was riding. So there was kind of that side as well. And I was working in London, and I was just really not that happy in my job, let's be honest. So I just thought, right, now's the time to do something for myself, and that's how Honest Riders came about.
And when did Honest Riders start? What year was that?
We launched in 2018.
Wow. Gosh,
Yeah,
so I know it was pre-pandemic, but it was kind of straight into a weird way of being, because the last 18 months have just been crazy, haven't they?
Yeah, they really have. Yeah, we've been so lucky, actually. We've been really well received and things have kind of gone upwards pretty quickly. So yeah, it's been a busy 3 years, but I've just been really excited to carry on with the journey, and we've got lots of big plans for next year as well. So it just continues to grow, and I've got loads of ideas to carry on expanding the sustainable range as well. So yeah, it's been good.
Awesome. So you have just, like in the last week, launched a new collection, haven't you? Can you tell us all about the inspiration behind that and share some of the products hopefully we get to? Well, we can't feel them quite, but as good as.
Yep. So obviously we launch new products periodically, and we've launched some new bits and pieces in the last, several different bits and pieces actually in the last month or so. One of which I'm wearing now. So we've got this Hanoverian hoodie which says Equitation Nation on it. It was a new slogan that we launched last year, and it just went down so well that we decided to put it on hoodie. Everyone requests hoodies all the time. I always ask our customers, what do you want to see from us? And it's always hoodies. So hoodies back. We've got the Hanoverian. I'm wearing it today because it's really cozy and lovely and warm, and just, we all need to wrap up, don't we, today? So we've had that. And then I've got a few pieces next to me. I didn't manage to grab much, but the one I'm really excited about is possibly our most requested hoodie. And it's actually a full zip.
Yeah.
We've kept it quite plain. It's made from organic cotton again, which is our staple fabric that we like to use because it's been completely sustainably produced. And obviously it breaks down after its life has ended as well. So that's all good. But it's got Honest Riders written on the sleeves in glitter. I'm just trying to show the camera. It's really subtle.
Because I was wearing I can't remember what it's called. Is it Westphalian, the blue hoodie? Which has got Honest down one arm and Riders down the other.
Riders down the other, yeah, exactly.
Yesterday or the day before, but it's a similar kind of design to that, but just glitter rather than rose gold.
Exactly, yeah. So glitter, again, we always get requests for glitter, and we use vegan glitter as well, and biodegradable glitter. So that's another quality to these sweatshirts, because who knew? But glitter is made from plastic.
Oh God!
So,
I was just thinking when you said about it being, vegan and eco-friendly glitter. I kind of thought, well, what's it normally made from? You just don't. I mean, I just don't think of these things actually until I hang out with you and you kind of go, did you know? Like I know when we've talked before about like tape and packaging, it just doesn't enter your mind. It doesn't mind. Obviously, it very much does yours, but you learn so much about how plastic seeps into everything.
I know, literally, it's everywhere. But we can talk a bit about that. I've just written a blog post that's going to go live hopefully tonight, actually, talking about how you can make some small changes to reduce the amount of plastic that you use over Christmas. Because it's super easy to do. But it's exactly like you say, you just don't realise that plastic is in pretty much everything that we buy on a day-to-day basis. But there are alternatives now. And there are ways around it that are not a complete pain in the bum. So
the burgundy hoodie is gorgeous. Yes. I've got a bit of a thing for burgundy, as we know. In terms of fit, because I know you have like the thoroughbred fit and you have different fits. Which fit is the hoodie? Is it more of a relaxed or more of a fitted fit?
The beauty of the hoodie, so it's a unisex cut, which means that it's fairly straight up and down. But the beauty of the majority of our products actually is that you can size up and size down according to how you want them to fit. So I am a size 8 on top, and I'm actually wearing a medium because I wanted something that was a bit slouchier and I wanted to be able to really layer up underneath it. If I wanted it a bit more fitted, I fit into a small, I fit into a large. You can kind of do it whichever way you want. We actually did a photo shoot last week, and one of our models, Lily, is 17, and she loves things really oversized and really slouchy. So she wore a large in this, and she's a size 8. So,
but it's lovely that
their own, but it works, So
yeah, definitely.
But whereas this actually has been designed to be a bit more fitted, it's a hoodie for it's a zip hoodie meant for riding, meant for training. So you would probably want that a bit more fitted.
Is it quite thin? As in, is it quite thin? Sounds like it's
thinner, yeah. So it's got what we call a waffle lining.
Oh, lovely!
It's not the brushed fleece lining that you would find on one of our hoodies. It's more of a waffle lining, and again, we've done that on purpose so that it's more lightweight. It can be layered up over the top of one of our training layers under a jacket, and then you can just strip it off as you warm up. And it's sort of more sweat absorbent than it would be wearing one of the big hoodies. So.
And easy to take off as well. As you say, if you've got a training layer on, you can quickly unzip it and take it off rather than over your head when you've got a hat on.
Exactly. So I ride in. I've got 2 of these. It's a bit excessive, isn't it? But I just love them so much. So I've taken 2 for myself, and I ride in them all the time at the minute. So yeah. So we've got that one. And then finally, the thing that I've been really excited about is our new action riding leggings. So I've got a pair here. They actually come in 3 colours. So we've got the black, grey, and navy. And they're made from recycled plastic, which is super exciting for us.
I was sent a pair to test, and I'll be honest, I haven't ridden that much recently because my horses live out and they're like swamp dwellers. But I've worn them 2 or 3 times now, like on quite long walks, and like also for just slouching in front of the television after the long walk. They're so comfortable.
Yeah, they are. I think it's the waistband, because it's not one of those waistbands that digs in. It just sits across your stomach, no matter what size your stomach is. And we wanted that for our customers because who wants to be uncomfortable? Let's face it.
It's awful actually having that feeling where if you bend down, you're kind of like, oh, that's not good. I can't bend down today.
Right. They cut you in half, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And especially with Christmas here and mince pies and all sorts of delicious things that we need to indulge in, it's definitely a win.
Yes.
I love the fact that they are very comfortable, but they are also sort of fitted in all the right places. They've got the mesh ankle, which is really lovely. They've got good phone pockets. They've got lots of features built in, haven't they?
They have. They've got phone pockets on both sides because I quite like to carry a set of keys in one side and my phone in the other. So they've got a really deep phone pocket, and then they've got a bit of grip on the inner leg. So we've done it. We've placed it quite intentionally, so it sits almost on your upper thigh. Rather than on the knee, because a lot of people find that if it's on the knee, they can't move their legs quite so easily. Well, I find that anyway in the saddle. So you want something that's just going to keep you nicely attached to the saddle without making you slip and slide around, but not too much. So we actually used the last leggings, summer leggings that we launched. We did the same grip, and it just went down really well. So we've done the same thing again. Super subtle. Again, I don't know if you can really see that on the camera or not. But,
yeah. No, because they're great. So I've worn them for like going on sort of decent walks. And although you've got the grip there, it just looks really good. It doesn't look like, you know, a full seat of a pair of breeches, for example. It's very subtle, but obviously lovely and grippy. I have been like touching them as you do. Tracy says foam pockets, yeah, could not agree more, Tracy, especially if you're riding and you've got, you know, like a close fitting jacket on and, you know, things like that. You don't want big bulky things in your pockets, but so on your thigh it's not really doing much, is it? Apart from
no
that.
No, exactly.
And you said they were made from recycled bottles, so how does that work?
So they melt the bottles down and then reform it into polyester.
That's awesome, isn't it? It's so cool that it can be changed into things like this.
Yeah, because the reality is you need a bit of polyester in a riding legging because it gives it the elasticity that it needs to feel tight fitting. So, you know, polyester has its uses, but the problem with polyester is that because it's made from crude oil, it doesn't break down. It's, you know, it's with us forever. So what we wanted to be able to do was just give plastic a new life. And if we can use recycled polyester, then it's kind of adding to the circular economy rather than something that's just going to be thrown away at the end of its life.
Definitely. And I think all of these would make awesome Christmas gifts, but you have got some other gifty items as well, haven't you?
Yes, we've done our gift boxes again. I haven't bought one up with me.
That's okay. We can look on the website for those.
You can look on the website. We've got 8 different boxes, all price ranges. So we've got, I think the cheapest is £17 up to £50, all different bits and pieces in there. But we've done them based around, we've launched a couple of new products this year for Honest Horse, which is our sustainable horse care range. One of which are our rinse bombs. So there are a couple of gift boxes which contain these rinse bombs. I've got 2 different cameras going on, so I'm just going to try and show
I know. Oh. It's working well, apart from when you try and show the camera and I think, because one is backwards and one's the other way. So.
Yeah, I've got Instagram over here and I've got Facebook over here.
It's going quite well. They've got Glamicorn saying she might treat herself. Which one have you got your eye on, Glamicorn? Are you a hoodie, a zip-up hoodie, or a legging girl? Sorry, so the rinse bombs, because you launched the first 2 flavours. When was that?
In August.
So there we go.
I wanted to launch them at the beginning of the summer, but we've actually had these in development for, I must have had the idea about 18 months ago, and it took a year to develop them because we were back and forth with the consistency and the smell of them and all of the different ingredients that we were playing around with. And then we wanted to make sure that all of our essential oils were sustainably sourced, etc., etc. The whole process has just taken a lot longer. And the packaging as well. The packaging's really cool. I was really keen that I want the whole Honest Horse range to be plastic free, which it is. But I also want the packaging to be biodegradable. So obviously with our soap bars, at the end of their life, you've used the soap, it's gone. And then it's got like a little recycled cardboard wrap that sits around it. And again, that's biodegradable on your muck heap. But obviously with rinse bombs, they need to be kept dry because they react to water. That's how they work. So we've found these pouches, which they're just like brown paper pouches on the surface, but they are completely compostable. There's no plastic included within the pouch, so you can chuck this on the muck heap and it will break down. I think it's within 10 weeks. I think that's what they say. So yeah. So I was, and again, the details. So the stickers. Did you know that stickers are actually often made from plastic?
I didn't until you told me. Genuinely, I didn't think they were.
No, so these are it's water-based glue, and it's a non-plastic sticker. So that, again, it completely biodegrades after you finish with the packet, which is super important to us as well. So hopefully, we'll leave no trace behind after you've finished with these.
Super interested to try the rinse bombs. I love these in hot water in winter after a sweaty ride. Sorry, I can't speak. Well, that's the great thing, because these are to replace the washes, aren't they, that you put in with water, either in the summer or in the winter, depending on what flavour it is.
Yes.
And you don't have to rinse them off. It's not like a shampoo. because you use that kind of product quite a lot with your own horse, don't you? But the waste of it was just not working well for you.
No, exactly. I mean, I use a rinse pretty much every time I ride, so I'll just add some into a bucket of water just to kind of get rid of the excess grime and sweat, etc., off their coats. And I was just finding I was just getting through so many bottles that I just thought there must be a different way to do this. There must be a way that we can offer that product in a non-plastic bottle form or non. We stock a brand called Equax, and they come in an aluminium bottle, which is fantastic because that's fully recyclable, endlessly recyclable, actually, aluminium, which is fantastic, but you still have to recycle it. Whereas we wanted to try and come up with something that was completely packaging neutral, almost. You kind of, you can put that on the muck heap and it disappears without trace, which was really important to me. So I've been, my horse, bless him, tests everything, so I've been testing it out on him for the last year. We finally came up with a solution we were happy with, and we launched them in August, and then we've just launched the winter warm version. So we had cool bombs and hug bombs launching August, and then these are the warming bombs,
and they can work with warm or cold water, can't they?
Yes. Literally, you just drop them into the bucket and they fizz away like a bath bomb. So you'll just notice that they just sort of, just dissolve into the water, and then you just rinse, just add it to your horse and use it to get rid of the grease and the grime, and just as you would for a normal rinse.
So cool. And you get all the wafts of it as you're, as it's bubbling away as well, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, it smells amazing.
So is it the equivalent? Because how many do you do in a bag?
We've got 9 in each bag.
And is that about the equivalent of a bottle? I suppose it depends on how much you use, isn't it?
I mean, obviously, if you buy a litre bottle, then it's not. But we based it off I think it was like the 350ml bottles that we sell from other brands. So, yeah, you get 9 washes from each packet.
So cool. And as you said, you put some of these into the gift boxes, haven't you? The kind of not his and her, horse and human.
Horse and rider spa, yeah.
There we go. Got there in the end, which is really cool because then everyone can have a little bit of indulgence, can't they?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
We've got someone saying the rinse bombs are ingenious. Indeed, they are. Yes, I've been making sure my riding dyes are printed sustainably with vegetable-based dyes too. Love that packaging.
Brilliant, nice work.
Someone's got their eyes on the zip-up hoodie and the leggings and the rinse bombs. An excellent selection, definitely. What's your biggest inspiration? That's a question that we've got in.
My biggest inspiration in terms of products we design or life?
Yeah, whatever you'd like, really. The products you design, or even your whole, because I know obviously the sustainability aspect, the eco credentials, the fair wear aspect, the looking after the environment is such a core part of your brand. So any form of inspiration is completely fine by us.
Okay, so I guess from a sustainability point of view, I follow a lot of kind of sustainability, I guess you'd call them activists on Instagram. A lot of them aren't, they're not Greta Thunberg necessarily, but they're just ordinary people who are just doing really cool things with how they live their lives more sustainably. So I follow some people who have made changes to go completely plastic free, or the way that they eat, the way that they source their food. I follow people who are really interested in sustainable fashion. So I kind of get lots of inspiration from that side of things, mostly from Instagram, actually. I spend a lot of time scrolling.
We all do. We're not here to judge.
Yeah. And I listen to a lot of podcasts, actually. There are some amazing podcasts. I did a story about it last year, actually, where I shared all of my favourite sustainability podcasts, but I should probably do that again. But there's loads. If you go to like Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, there's loads of really great sustainability podcasts, and they're really approachable as well. You're not going to get told off for wearing leather shoes, or you're not going to get told off for eating packets of Haribo. They're people that are just trying to make changes and make a difference. So that's where I get a lot of inspiration. In terms of product, probably my horse. Like, because I'm a rider myself, I just think of the things that I need for my horses and the things that would be useful for me, and design those. And I try and flip things on their head. So I take a product that I use a lot and that I think other horse owners rely on as well, and try and sustainabilize them. That's not even a word.
I like that word. I'm not sure if it's a word, but I really like it.
Yeah, so I try and think about, could we do the packaging better? Can we make the ingredients more sustainable? Can we make the sourcing more sustainable? Can we try and get it all made in the UK? All of these kind of things that go through the production process to make a product more eco-friendly. And then I just want to make it really approachable as well. So I don't want to make products that people aren't going to find useful or aren't effective, because then it's not more eco-friendly if you're buying something that's just crap.
No, absolutely. And I think that's what's been so good about everything that you do. It is a genuine replacement for the old way, not kind of, it's more eco-friendly, but actually it's a bit rubbish. The rinse bombs. Oh yeah, it's great because we don't have to use washes in bottles, but they don't really wash the horse. But that's not the case at all. I know you spent a huge amount of time with the products, whether it's horse care or rider wear, to make sure they are as good as, if not better than, the kind of leader in that area.
Yeah. So you'll notice that we bring out things quite slowly. That we don't release a huge amount of new products, and that's because as a small business, it takes a lot of time to develop them. But B, I just want to make sure that it's 100% right, and we're not doing something for the sake of it.
Definitely. As we hopefully move on to talk a bit about Black Friday, because to say you're not a real fan of Black Friday would be fair.
Yeah, I think that's probably an understatement. Actually, I hate Black Friday. I just think it's a big American crock of poo. I don't know. I know this might be a controversial opinion. Do you know what? If there's something you genuinely need and it happens to be on offer, then
even better.
That's really helpful. And in the current climate, that is really helpful. But for small businesses, do you know what? It's a killer, because we feel compelled to take part in order to capture the attention of our audience. And we feel compelled to put discounts on things that really we don't have the margins to put discounts on, to drive people to buy stuff that maybe they don't want or particularly need. So, yeah, I feel really strongly that actually we need to make a move away from Black Friday and think about other ways that we can treat our customers that aren't slapping massive discounts and undervaluing the products that we've worked really hard on.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? Because when people look for Black Friday discounts, it isn't just like a 10% or even a 20%. Really, you're expecting like 50, 60% off, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I think, I've seen a huge push against it this year, more and more. I know Holly Tucker is a real flag-waving advocate for small business and how we should be paying the correct price. What I have seen, though, I have seen another brand that's doing it, is they're doing something for like their newsletter list. And there's a brand, the stationery brand I love and follow and buy things from, and they do always have a discount code for their newsletter list as kind of like almost a loyal customer discount, versus we're just slashing all the prices, which I like, because I've got this thing about loyalty in all aspects of life. But you know how like car insurance, the first year they get you in and it's 50% off in the next year, you're like, whoa, what happened here? And I've got this real thing about rewarding loyalty, so I really like that myself. That's a bit of a side tangent for you there. But so what are you doing? How are you tackling Black Friday?
So we are not doing any big discounts. So we have got a couple of things coming up, which I'm not going to give away, but obviously we stock other brands on our site. And they've got discounts going on, so we will be running with those, and that will be coming into your inbox. If you're on the VIP list, watch your inbox, and if you're not, then sign up, because we will be supporting those. But we've done Green Friday, so that's all about, like you say, rewarding our existing customers and saying thank you to them, because, like I said, it's been really tough for small businesses this year, and we just wanted to give something back to say thank you for your loyalty and thank you for your custom. So for Green Friday, we are saying all of this week, if you spend over £50 with us, we're going to give you a seed paper notepad, which is branded with Honest Riders. I haven't got one with me. Why have I not done that? They're really cute. They're like little post-it notepads. So every time you write a note to yourself, instead of chucking it in the bin afterwards, you can plant it at the yard, and it will grow into beautiful wildflowers.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I thought that was a much more interesting way to get people planting and just to say thank you. So if you spend over £50, you'll get one of those for free. They're worth £5, I think. And then we're also doing a giveaway. So we put all of the orders that have it started on Monday and it goes to next Monday. So all of the orders that come in during that period will be entered into a prize draw where they will win the value of their order back if they receive a golden ticket in their parcel.
Very exciting.
That's exciting too. So you get the chance to get the full value of your order given back.
Very good.
We've also got something coming up, which we did last year, and I'm going to tell you, but I haven't told anyone so far. It's not publicly known yet, but we did a post, and we called it "This Post Plants Trees," and we're going to do the same thing again over the weekend. So watch out for it on Instagram, because every comment that we receive on that post will plant a tree. So I think we received over 100 comments on our post last year, and we bought trees with that, and then we asked our audience to choose where those trees got planted. We work with a tree planting partner who goes off and plants those trees in places that need it. So I think last year was Australia. We planted trees in Australia after the bushfires. So it's just a really easy way, without having to buy anything, to come and support the brand and plant the tree.
Definitely. Glamicorn says, I love those. I remember getting one from a shop in America many years ago. I think that's the seed paper.
Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? Yeah.
So cute. And I love the planting a tree as well. I remember that post really getting some steam behind it last year, and great because they've had those horrific fires, as you say, in Australia, and it was nice to feel that there was something to help. I know it was like I know it's obviously a huge amount of space that did get burned, but it's huge. If everyone puts that bit of effort in, it just changes the game, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly. And I just thought it was a nice way to get people involved who maybe couldn't make a purchase from us this year and just wanted to give something back. So it's a completely low entry way of doing that.
Definitely. Is there anything else we can look for over the next few weeks or even into 2022?
2022, oh my God, that's coming up so quick, isn't it?
I know, it really is.
Yes, I mean, what I would say is sign up to our VIP list. I know all brands say that. Come and give us your email address so you can spam us the rest of your life. We don't do that. We only email you when we've got something really valuable to talk about, which is usually about once a month. But next month, our VIP list are going to get all manner of treats. So it's worth being part of that. If you go onto our website, there's a pop-up that comes up where you can just enter your email address, and I'll put it on stories as well so that you can swipe up, or it's not swipe up anymore, is it? It's tap the link.
No, it's tapping now.
Yeah, that's it, to sign up. So definitely go and do that. But I would just say as well, coming back to Holly Tucker. So Holly Tucker is a small business advocate, and she is running a campaign called Colour Friday. And what she's done is encourage small businesses from across the UK to use the hashtag Colour Friday to encourage people to buy their gifts from small businesses. Because did you know that I think it's 42% of people buy all of their Christmas gifts from Amazon?
42%.
Bezos to space and his bloody skyrocket,
42. I do use Amazon. Hands up, I use Amazon. But this morning I have gone and bought some things from different small businesses, because it's useful if you run out of, honestly, Albus or something random like vitamins for the children, because they kind of come direct to your door. But Christmas presents, I think you can spend that little bit more time on and get something with a really cool story.
You can, and I don't know about everyone else, but you kind of think, okay, well, what small businesses can I buy from? And if you follow the Colour Friday hashtag, it brings up all manner of small businesses. They've got like really crafty, beautiful candle holders and, arts and crafts stuff that people produce, small businesses. So I would really love people to do that and just support small business. We've had a tough year. Sales are hard to come by right now. Don't buy your gifts at Amazon. Please support a small business. That's my plea.
No, I think the great thing when you buy from a small business is there's like a story to tell. So, and I think that I think we've all been either guilty of giving presents when you're just in a kind of, oh my Christ, I haven't got them a present, just get them something quick.
Just get them a plastic wrapped gift box random thing from Boots. Don't do that.
We've received stuff and we're like, oh, yay, I really did not want that or need that. Genuinely would have much rather either, quite honestly, nothing, but somebody has kind of given a donation or something, because I only have to give it away, so it's never anything I'm going to use, bless them. But having, even if it's a smaller gift or a smaller value gift, but one with a real story and that's really useful to that person, that's going to be so much better. And I think definitely during the first bit of the pandemic, there was a real switch towards the support of small businesses, because there was so many amazing stories about either people who've been furloughed and put more energy into their small business, or the support that the small businesses were giving to the community in lots of different ways.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes. So that would be my plea.
That would be your plea. No, that's completely fine. And it's a really good plea. And I think I'm going to go and have a look at that hashtag now. I've seen a lot of the posts about it, but I haven't looked today. So I'll go and have a bit of a look, because you get to find all these absolute gems. And that's the great thing about hashtags on Instagram. They can really unite a cause or connect people with those similar interests or similar passions or similar beliefs.
Exactly. So I'm going to do all of my shopping from small brands that I've discovered on Instagram through the hashtag Colour Friday. That's my pledge.
You can tell us all the places where we can find you online, and have a look at the gorgeous new collection, the rinse bombs, and actually all the existing collection as well, because the previous launch, I know you've got the training layers and the kind of staples that are there all the time, yes. Your kind of essentials as well.
Yep. So obviously, people watching us on Facebook, you can find us at honest.riders. We've got an Instagram, that's mostly where we're active. So at honest.riders on Instagram as well. We're on TikTok, although, I'm not really that down with the kids, so we don't post on there very often. And our website is honestriders.co.uk.
Someone has said, any exciting collaborations coming up?
Nothing in plan, but we do have one live at the moment for we've collaborated with Olivia Towers on a beautiful black sweatshirt. It's got like a horse print on it with glasses. Got one here actually in a different colour. Hers is black, but this is another version that we've done of it, which is like a horse with sunglasses. That sold really well. I really love them. So yeah, no more collaborations planned, but yeah,
who knows?
Next year.
Watch this space. Watch this space. No, the Olivia one's brilliant, and that flew out, didn't it? The black with is it a gold horse?
It was black and gold, yeah. So it was a black sweatshirt with the white horse and black sunglasses, and it sold out within 2 days, I think. So we've restocked now, so there is some left.
Brilliant. Awesome. Did you give your website address? I
did. Yeah.
You did. Brilliant. And do make sure you sign up to that VIP list, because I know what's in store for next month and you do not want to be missing it. Just going to put that out there. Thank you so much, everyone, in all the different places for joining us. I hope I think I've kept an eye on everything, so I think we're okay. Thank you, Zoe, for joining us. It was awesome to speak to you and see some of your lovely new bits and pieces. I can't wait to see those out and about with people as well. I love that when you launch, lots of the small brands that I work with do, you sort of see the launch, you're like, oh, that's exciting. And then it starts to filter into people's stories and filter onto people's posts, and you get to see them kind of in the wild.
Out in the wild, yeah. I love it. I love seeing them in the wild, though. Yeah, please do tag us.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Zoe, for joining. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't hesitate to reach out to Zoe. Go and have a look at the website. Ping her a DM. Anything you like. She is well up for it. And we will catch up really, really soon. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks, Ria. Bye.